Well then, let's see which tank is today in advanced calendar. Open the doors. Oh, Tiger 131. With Brothers in Arms crew, nice. You know what? Hot. Heavy tank number 6, RagingRaptor. There we go.
Hello everybody, my name is RagingRaptor and I welcome you to a tank review. It sounds a little bit funny because it's the second one I do about the Tiger 1. Or is it the Tiger 1? No, it's the heavy tank number 6. The Japanese first ever shown heavy tank.
Jokes aside now, hello everybody, my name is RagingRaptor and I welcome you to a new world of Tanks Quickreview. And today we do have a look at the Tiger 131 or the heavy tank number 6 or the Tiger 217. They're all the same, they just have different names and different skins, hence why I brought you this little joke. But now let's have a real look at the tank. And I guess the first thing would be good to start with the armor of the vehicle, so we can go after that into the gameplay and have a look at the pros and cons of this vehicle. As you can see, the armor is a standard Tiger armor, meaning, well, it has its 100mm frontal plates and 80mm side and back plates. And yes, the armor is decent enough, but it could certainly be better. The gun mantlet and the turret in general is a lot bouncier than the hull because of the angles, but yeah, 160mm is not that strong. And there are only small spaces where you have actually 250mm and more armor, which is actually really darn good. Otherwise, 160, 150 is the average on the turret. Nevertheless, you can bounce stuff. For example, if people hit here, you have an auto bounce angle and Scorpion G's will bounce there, which happened to me in one of my games. Otherwise, against low tier opponents, the armor works pretty darn well. Otherwise, but again, when you are flop tier, not so much. But let's jump into the gameplay. And as you can see, we are on Paris in a flop tier game. So let's have a look what we can do in that game, plus what are our pros and cons. The pros of this tank are, for a heavy tank, it has a certainly good speed. I think it has even, one of the best HP to ton ratio on tier 6 heavies. Only the RL44 I think has a better one. And it, as already said, it has workable armor when you are top tier. And if you invest heavily into few range skills like the one for your commander and the one for your radio operator, as this tank has a radio operator, you can have 445 meters of fuel range with tank gun rammer and vents. Tank gun rammer, optics and vents. Also, as you can see, we spotted the VK there with a lucky shot plus a bit more penetration than usually. We penetrate its upper side armor for 202 damage. The best thing about this vehicle now is though it has a 0 skill BR crew, which is something amazing and something you should really think about buying, because those crews are actually quite pay to win-ish, because the only way otherwise to get those crews is doing money or getting female crew members. As I already have every single female crew member in the game, yeah, it tends to be a bit of a problem right now. Otherwise, the tank has a good DPM, one of the better ones on the tier 6 heavy tanks, and it's a decent crew trainer. It's not the best for a E100 or a mouse, but for the VK series, or the Panzerkampfwagen 7, it's quite good because it has the same crew layout. The only problem is that you will lose one of your loaders. And here you could see the DPM is pretty darn good in my opinion. It also has quite a high HP pool. 950 HP, it's the highest of tier 6 heavies except for the Talk 2. But let's be honest, the Talk 2 is something for itself, the HMS Talk. Plus, what's something which I actually didn't notice that much is that it has pretty darn good gun depression. -8 degrees for a tier 6 heavy is really something you can and should look forward to. But now let's move to the cons of this vehicle. As flop tier, your armor is not as good as you think it is. It's really meh. You can side scrape, yes, but as soon as you want to shoot at people, they will shoot through your gun mantlet or through your upper front plate. It has the worst pen of all the tier 6 heavy tanks. 145 with AP is simply atrocious. It's not good at all. But the good thing is you have 194mm of APCR penetration, which can help still. If you play against something like a VKP and you can't hit him from the side, you are doomed. You are not going to penetrate its cupola, which is broken 220mm thick. Seriously, this tank, I just simply don't like it at all. I'm speaking about the VK10001P. I just don't like the tank, how it is designed at all. It's bad game design, in my opinion. Otherwise, the tank has meh gun stabilization, you could see it right here, and it has long aim time and is not as accurate as it should be when, or as you could think it is when you are shooting on the move or during the tour traverse. Yes, with cruise skills it gets a little bit better, but yeah, it could be better. And lastly, something which is not that important, but I think is quite interesting as well. You do not have a lot of HE damage. You have 220 alpha with AP and 270 with HE, and 270 is not a lot, seriously. 300 would be great, but 270 is simply not good. We will see it. I did 470 damage on the TVP VTU with AP, and now we are reloading HE to get some more damage on the Scorpion G. Sadly, the RT doesn't want anything of that. He's camping behind those brushes, so we have a hard time spotting him. But now what I'm doing is trying to side scrape, because if he hits my side armor, he is going to bounce, and we are also trying to do some snapshots. Maybe be lucky and hit the Scorpion G for a nice HE shot. Otherwise, the game was actually pretty darn good for us. We did 700 spotting damage in the beginning, which is something you could easily get credits and XP for doing absolutely nothing then except spotting. But now, as you can see, I'm waiting for the stun to run out, and we are going a little bit aggressive now as the Scorpion G also wants to go for us. We say, you know what, let's trade that shot. Yes, we received one hit, 270 damage, 269 excuse me, and we did another one, which is a low roll for 234. So we have a 2-shot damage of 471 with AP and 503 with HE. Yes, I was unlucky with the last shot, but it simply doesn't feel that strong, this HE. It should be a little bit more damage, but yeah. Overall, you pay 252 credits for AP and HE and 3,200 for your APCR, which is quite a lot. But in the end, you have a good DPM and you do a consistent amount of damage. Here you can see we loaded HE and we are not even allowed to one-shot the M44. Luckily the IS-3 is a hasty shooter and we get the kill. 2 kills, 1,665 damage, 659 spot. I approve that, it's a good game, seriously. And what did this game give us after the victory screen is fading away? First class, sadly not an ace tanker, it's first class only, but yeah, 76% hit ratio, 10 shots penetrated, 13 didn't, I think, or I know I made a mistake there. But yeah, it's a good game, seriously, it was a good game, especially as we were low tier, and it was a fun game. We did third most damage as a tier 6 heavy. I'm actually proud of that. We did 350 and something, or 300, yeah, 350. Ah, no, whatever. Around 400. Now I need to make it accurate. Gosh dang. 407 damage. We did 407 damage, less than IS-3, but I'm still happy about that. 13 shots, 10 hits, 8 pens, and well, we did quite amount of money. Yes, you need not to look at this 30,000 from the mission, but if you we got 43,000 credits, which is good. So overall, is this tank good? It's not the best, but it's also not the worst, especially after the buffs to the penetration. So the big selling point of this tank is its crew. This BR crew is absolutely something you should really look forward to. But otherwise, what do you guys think? Was I able to give you a decent enough overview of this tank? If so, let me know in the comment section below. I personally think it's a decent enough tank. You could buy it, but you don't need to. But the crews are certainly a big plus for that tank. But otherwise, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Today is Friday, weekend is coming, and good luck on the battlefield. Bye bye.